Welcome back. You just heard President Trump once again giving more oxygen to a story dominating the news and one the Biden campaign is frankly eager to discuss. I was in Michigan with the Democratic presidential nominee to ask him about his record on trade, China, taxes, which we will get to in a moment. But he also had a lot to say about those tapes. First, I asked him about President Trump's interview with Bob Woodward, and here was his reaction.
And so what was President Xi saying yesterday?
Well, we were talking mostly about the virus, and I think he's going to have it in good shape. But it's a very tricky situation.
Indeed,
it goes through air, Bob. That's always tougher than the touch. The touch, you don't have to touch things, right? But the air, you just breathe the air, and that's how it's passed. And so that's a very tricky one. That's a very delicate one. It's also more deadly than your strenuous flus. People don't realize we lose 25,000, 30,000 people a year here. Who would ever think that, right?
I know. It's
pretty amazing. And then I say, well, is that the same thing? This is more deadly. This is 5 per. This is 5% versus 1% and less than 1%. So this is deadly stuff.
It's disgusting. We learned this on the day that we turned 190,000 Americans dead, and he knew this. I understand he had just gotten off the phone when he did the first interview with Woodward. He'd just gotten off the phone with Xi Jinping, where he's praising Xi Jinping about transparency, and this is nothing to worry about, and this is going to go away like a miracle.
Well, the way that President Trump explains it, and he said this to Woodward on March 19th, if you take a listen.
I wanted to always play it down. I still like playing it down.
Yes, sir.
Because I don't want to create a panic.
He said something similar this afternoon. He said he didn't want to create a panic. That's why he downplayed it. He said leadership is about confidence.
Yeah, and that's why we have no confidence in his leadership. I mean, look. You saw what Columbia Medical School pointed out in March. Had he acted 1 week earlier, there'd be over 31,000 more people alive. Added 2 weeks earlier, it would have been 50-some thousand still alive. This caused people to die. And what did he do the whole time? He acknowledged that you breathe it, it's in the air, and he won't put on a mask. He's talking about it's ridiculous to put on masks. What do you need social distancing for? Why have any of these rules? It was all about making sure the stock market didn't come down, that his wealthy friends didn't lose any money, and that he could say that, in fact, anything that happened had nothing to do with him. He waved a white flag. He walked away. He didn't do a damn thing. Think about it. Think about what he did not do. And it's almost criminal.
Woodward also reports that former Defense Secretary James Mattis said that Trump, quote, has no moral compass, and that even floated collective action with Dan Coats, the director of national intelligence, because Trump is, quote, unfit. Woodward also says that Coats couldn't shake the suspicion that Putin had something on Trump. What do you make of this from his advisors?
I think Trump has just stunned everyone around him. It's just how corrupt his thinking is. I mean, think about this. Remember he said under oath, not under oath, I shouldn't say that, said to the American public that he didn't get that briefing on how dangerous coronavirus was. He didn't get that from the Intelligence Committee. He never read the reports. He didn't have anything to do with that. He saw the reports. He knew them in detail. At least we know he can read. Why in God's name didn't he move quicker on the Defense Production Act to provide PPP, the protective equipment for doctors and first responders? Why didn't he do that? He says he didn't want to panic people. Well, at least make sure everybody has the equipment they need. Just say this is just excess of caution. He didn't even do that.
I have relatives all over the country and all over the political spectrum. How do you make the argument to a relative I have in Texas who says, yeah, this virus is horrible, but it's not Trump's fault, it's China's fault?
Let's assume we'll take both that relative's points. It's China's fault. If it's China's fault, why did Trump praise China? Why did he say how transparent, how how transparent Xi Jinping and the Chinese are going to be. Why did he insist that the 44 people we had there, and while I and others are insisting that they go in and have access to see really what is happening, to know the detail? Why did he not insist on that? And the virus is not his fault, but the deaths are his fault, because he could have done something about it, Jake. I'd say to your uncle, he could have done something about it, but he said nothing. He didn't talk. He said, there's no need for social distancing. Don't bother wearing masks. He actually went so far as to suggest that it was a violation of American freedom to maintain you had to wear a mask. And look what's happened. Again, 190,000 dead and climbing. And what's he doing now? He still has not moved. Look at the schools that are not opening. School, we talked, I mean, I know you have young children. Well, guess what? They're starting off school like they ended last year at home. But think of all the people who don't have the resources to do that. Think of the choice the single mom has to make. Am I going to go to my $7 an hour job and lose or stay home with my kid? I can't afford anybody.
One other revelation from the book is that Trump appears to have revealed a new classified U.S. weapons system, the existence of it, to Woodward. He said, quote, "I have built a weapon system that nobody's ever had in this country before," unquote. Woodward says his sources confirmed the existence of this classified weapons system. What's your response to that?
I can't speak to the system, but it's not a surprise. You wonder why people in the Intelligence Committee wondered from the very beginning whether you could share data with him. Because they don't trust him. They don't trust what he'll say or do. He seems to have no conception. I know I sound, but he seems to have no conception of what constitutes national security. No conception of anything other than what can he do to promote himself. This is the guy who said maybe the way to deal with hurricanes is drop a nuclear bomb on them. I mean, seriously, he said it.
I know.
I mean, God. Or, you know, the problem with the Revolutionary War was they didn't have enough airports. I mean, it's beyond my comprehension. But what really bothers me, you wrote a book about Frontline. You wrote a book about Afghanistan. I was in one of those FOBs, those forward operating bases. These guys lose their lives. They risk their lives in a way that you cannot imagine to try to keep things bad from happening. And he calls them losers. He calls them suckers. My son volunteered to go as the assistant U.S. attorney in Philadelphia to go into Kosovo. He was there 6 months. They erected a monument to him, thanking him for his service. I think the only American that they did that for. And was he a sucker? And then he volunteered as as Attorney General of the state of Delaware to go with his unit to Iraq for a year. And he was a sucker. He won the Bronze Star, conspicuous service. Well, I mean, and all the people with him, the people who died, they're suckers? I mean, I can't fathom. You know, they're heroes. They really are heroes. Duty, honor, country. He talks about, can you repeat 4 words in a row or whatever, his little IQ test or dementia test he took. He doesn't understand duty, honor, service, country. He doesn't get it. Or if he gets it, he doesn't care about it. And his stability. He should not be, unrelated to my running, he should not be the commander-in-chief of the United States military. It's just, no commander-in-chief's ever acted like this man.